That's what they did to me.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? You know what? I don't want to hear right now. Okay, tell me later because I am so pissed right now and there's a lot I have to tell you. So in my last video, I told you guys that I was going to the dentist to get my tooth pulled out. Now, I said it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be bad. But what I didn't know was that it was going to be the worst day of my life. A little backstory. So I first went to the dentist because I had a cavity and I wanted them to fill it. The dentist looked at it and said,
"Hey, this hole is too big. We can't fill this hole, so we have to pull out the tooth because if we don't pull it out, there'll be more complications."
So I said, okay, we scheduled the time and I went there to do it. Now, the term they used was that we are going to have to surgically extract your tooth. Now, when you hear surgically extract, it sounds very nice. It sounds like they're going to gently try and remove the tooth by drilling the sides a little bit, softening it up a little bit with whatever equipment they have, and then just gently pulling the tooth out of the gum, and then you go home happy, right? Well, if somebody would have told me that they were going to use a fucking plier and screwdriver to pull my tooth out like it was a nail stuck in an old piece of wood, I would have stayed home and done it myself. So the guy injected my gums with an anesthetic, right? Which is already quite painful because anything piercing through your gums is going to be painful. But it wasn't that painful because right after he put it in there, the half of my mouth went dead, right? It went numb. I couldn't feel anything.
They're about to fuck me up. They just gave me the injection. My mouth feels numb.
So I'm like, oh, this would be nice, right? Because everything is numb. I don't feel anything. So he's just going to pull it out, and I don't know what happened, right?
Oh boy.
So then he's like, open up. So I opened my mouth wide. Now I didn't get a good look of the instruments because the light was in my eyes, but it looked kind of like a screwdriver. I know it's not a real screwdriver, but it looked like that. So what happened was I wanted to vlog a little bit. I wanted to take some videos of the thing and probably put it on Instagram or something. So I reached into my pockets to touch my phone to open my camera, and then right at that moment the guy starts going in, right? So he puts the things right under my tooth and tries to like pull it out, and my phone just fell down and I clenched my fist like this, and the pain was unbearable. I swear I had an out-of-body experience. Okay, for like a few seconds I was not in my body anymore because I'd never felt anything so painful. And I'm there like, wait, my mouth is numb. I can't feel my tongue. Why is this thing so painful? And so I started like holding the guy's hand because he's just going in, and so he had to stop. He stopped for a bit and he had to sit down. I was like,
Yeah, that's how you have to do it though. That's how, because there's no other way.
bro, you said surgically extract. What the is this? So he came back again with a plier thing, and it's not a real plier. This is like that big kind of shiny looking plier, right? And then I swear, bro, the guy held my teeth and was just like going left and right, trying to. And so the nurse had to hold my head down inside the chair because I was just going crazy. So she had to hold me down. And apparently I have very, very strong teeth because the guy was saying that
The thing's not coming out too. It's not coming out. We don't know. It's not coming out.
it's supposed to be a good thing, but right now it's not helping at all. At that point in time, I wish I had the weakest teeth in the world. The nurse was over there making jokes like,
Okay, this guy, he drank plenty breast milk.
okay, I was like, if you don't come off of there, you will see. At some point, he had to inject me again with more anesthetic because the pain was just too much. So he did it. He went back in and he pulled it out, tried drilling it to create space and did all kinds of things. Oh, boy. So finally, he pulled it out and he said the 3 magic words. It is out. Now listen, at that point in time, it is out meant more to me than when Jesus Christ said it is finished on the cross. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just being honest, right? At that moment that I would take the it is out over anything. You guys remember that guy, the Master and Science quiz guy? It is finished.
He said 3 words. It is finished.
Oh boy. So I was bleeding plenty. They gave me some gauze to put inside over there and bites for the blood. And so at that point I was sitting down over there just sad and dejected, questioning life and whether all this whole thing matters. Do we live in a simulation? Is this whole thing even real? And I was like, yo, this thing is very, very painful, very, very crazy. And I live in 2021. So how were they doing this thing in history when they didn't have all this medical advancement? So right there and then I went straight to Google, and oh my God, instantly I was grateful. Okay, instantly I was grateful that I lived in the 21st century, because back then, oh boy. So first of all, back then they didn't have anesthetics. Okay, they didn't have anything to numb the pain. So if you're going to get your tooth pulled out, I don't even want to. I do not even want to imagine how painful that shit would be. My goodness, like, bro, I had like fucking 5 5 shots and I was still dying. Secondly, back then, if you had a problem with your tooth and you had to get it pulled out, you had to go to get this. You had to go to your local barber. Can you imagine that, going to your barber right now to get your tooth pulled out? But it wasn't too surprising to me because I think barbers are wired to cause pain. I'm sure when they stopped, you know, when they couldn't remove people's teeth anymore, that's when they started rubbing, using the rubbing alcohol to cause pain. I think it's painful. One of the articles said that they used to perform tooth extractions at a town fair, where the dentist will tell the musicians to play loud music so that people cannot hear the victims screaming. I'm just wondering how that must have been for the musicians. And it used to be so bad back then that people used to die from bleeding. Like they said, like 1 in 10 deaths at a time was because of bleeding from tooth extraction. And all of this is like in England and stuff. I was thinking about what they used to do like in Ghana at the time, but I don't think they needed to do that then, because surprisingly our ancestors had very, very good teeth, because back then their diet was different, and so it didn't affect their teeth negatively that much. It was when they introduced refined sugar and all these things that we have today that's now, you know, the toothpaste industry has become such a huge industry. I'll leave some links to articles in the description so you can check them out if you want. Also, did you know that the mint inside toothpaste, the burning sensation, doesn't actually do anything to clean your teeth? It's just there to make you think that your teeth is clean, because the toothpaste industry and the advertising industry especially is full of liars. Let me know if you want me to make a video about the entire toothpaste advertising industry or the entire toothpaste industry. Let me know in the comments if you want that video and I will make that video. But yeah, it still hurts. It's been 2 days now, and the only reason I'm able to even talk like this is because I have this crazy amount of painkillers inside my body right now, and that's why I'm able to talk plenty like this. When it wears off, I'll be dead, or I'll just take it again. I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think. If you think the video is trash, if you agree with me. Have you ever had an experience with the dentist before? Let me know in the comments below. That wasn't sped up. I didn't speed that video up. That's how I talk, like on the daily. So when I make these videos and I talk like this, I feel like I'm talking in slow motion. Also, we are about to hit 300 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I don't ask you to, but you guys just do it. So hey, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. Charlie, I need one full day at like the poolside.